kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But let's have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
In this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give them 32 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking long for this is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7. Breeze flush to his right. This will be caught at about the 6. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now they'll run. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get... And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Alvin Kamara. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The 1st down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like the little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
11 on the play. And
Brady gives this one off to Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
On the tackle. A 6-yard pickup.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. A gain of 4 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That's a gain of 4.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Brady. He's got Evans. taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. First and 10. Here's Brady. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Devin White on the tackle.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Breeze on the draw and gives to Kamara. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just set up for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they be. In this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Breeze now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And brought in by the tight end. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. And Cook has it left side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Back at the 45-yard line.
On third and long, it's Breeze. And double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. There he goes, right side. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Ryan Suckup.
Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Now Breeze to try again after the pick six. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Running with Kamara. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on first down is Breeze. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, what a juke into space. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Sliding out of the pocket. And complete, right side to Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
To throw is Breeze. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
On for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. This is Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. And
to throw, it's Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Now Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Complete to Chris Godwin. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Brady to throw again. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady on target to Gronk. First down Buccaneers. Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, it's Jones. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He's brought down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Suck up for the extra point.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Saints 16.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll air it out deep for Thomas. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Mike Evans.
Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Brady going to look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
There he goes left side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no return for Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's...
And Breeze is intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 42, Saints 16. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Ty Montgomery on the return. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. It's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Today,
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, let's go. Scout the sideline and touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball, as soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, let's go. Scout the sideline and touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, let's go. Scout the sideline and touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Gridiron with the gang now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just the heel.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, let's go. Scout the sideline and touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Here's Wilson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, it's Carson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Derek Wolfe.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up second and 4 at the 46-yard line.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. Now it's Carson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Wilson now to throw on third down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Carson. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
To Chris Carson.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And 4 at the 39-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Will Dissling, 39 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Ravens nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. And he rifles one incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. But it'll be second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Third down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield for Dez. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football first and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
And now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
On the Seahawks 39-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Quick slant to Brown. And now off to the races down the right right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 39 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Ties the game at
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
No hesitation, don't try my patience. I'm a boy, one for the safe, boy, till there's nothing left. And I'm run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Yeah, the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is Carson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. 7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted by the
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. picked off by Patrick Queen.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
3-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson dancing to his left. He'll run it, and out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is DJ Reed returning. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Wilson now off the bootleg. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This will be taken at the 10. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
49-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
On third down, Carson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This one from 46 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some time.
See what happens. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. If you don't get this boy, you think you won't get this?
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Complete.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. They run it with Carson, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. 1st and goal.
Seahawks. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Here we go, D. Back 41. We got to wedge that. Here we go.
Throwing is Wilson. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Key to tight end. 3 down, 3 down. Check. 40's mine. 40's the mine. 40's the mine. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. One pass. 40's the mine. Squeeze. Here we go. 40's the mine.
Now Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Seahawks 17. Ravens 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down, Baltimore.
On first down, Dobbins. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews.
Jackson's pass.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Diggs on the tackle. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Jackson, operating from the gun, eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
On the keeper. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the C.
Now it's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead there to make the grab, and the Ravens have once again taken the lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Ravens 20, Seahawks 17. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's get off the field. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike.
Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 44, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former Husky, Marcus Peters. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Jackson flush to his right. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
A 37-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And that's caught inside the 35. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
40's Mike. 40's Mike.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Hey, 0-0-0. Check 48's the mic. Check.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Push him back. Go, guys. Slow down. Check. 40. 95.
On 2nd and goal. Wilson, end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg Olsen, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks are within the extra point of taking the lead. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Seahawks 24, Ravens 23.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. L.J. Collier in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled.
Malik Harrison on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And 7.
Mike 40. Check. He's coming. Watch QB drop. Go. Ringo. Go, 14.
Here's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Nick Ballore. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, Carson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
He was
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Carson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Throwing now is Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down.